Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action.
EA Sports presents 12 rounds of boxing.
Deutschland.
He's self-confident,
sein Geschenk von Ashraf und von mir an den Dime Boy. Manuel Charr, gib ihm. Ringside, Platz da, Oberkörper angespannt, Handgelenke bandagiert, Diamond Boy kommt einmarschiert. Straßenkampf-Spezialist, Killer, Blick, Boxstar, King of the World. Löwenherz, Manuel Charr. Ringside, Platz da, Oberkörper angespannt, Handgelenke bandagiert, Diamond Boy kommt einmarschiert. Straßenkampf-Spezialist, Killer, Blick, Boxstar, King of the World.
David Haye making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them.
His adversary, an impressive record of 25 victories, including 23 knockouts and only 1 defeat. Coming out of London, David the Haymaker Haye.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by David Haye. Blocks that belt line well. Not able to connect with the uppercut. A well-placed overhand right. Teddy, tell me what you see here in a matchup between the unorthodox fighter and a guy who likes to get his business done on the inside.
Well, the first thing I look for with the unorthodox fighter, the guy with his hands down and, you know, breaking all the rules, is can he catch the guy coming in before he gets in? Because he has an advantage. He's a little quicker, and he won't pay a price for the bad habits at a distance so much. He can catch the guy. But once the guy gets close, now there can be a price to pay.
He digs in with a left hand to the body. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Left to the body. Halfway through this round. Goes up top with a right hand. David Haye's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
Keep pushing.
Not able to land the headshot. Well timed by David Haye. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day, where we couldn't get any winners. At least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, the athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track, or used up, of course, in the gym.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Good work by David Haye. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. David Hayes being very solid. Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by David Haye. You see, David Haye can hurt you in so many ways, but the torque on that uppercut, that can be damaging. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Halfway through round number 2. Teddy, early on here, you cannot stress enough how much good comes from going to the body.
And you can't...
What a great... They're doing the hurting. Now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Nowhere close, that punch by David Haye. Blocks the headshot. Good stuff by David Haye, working his combinations well. He falls victim to that big hook. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better, he fought better defensively, and when the fight was over, I said, good job. You know, he whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. Huh. He didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story. Able to dismiss it. A very fan-friendly round, but a headache for the judges. How do you possibly score that round when each man was able to hurt the other?
Well, this is where you have to be a good judge. You have to be a professional judge. You have to use the information that's there. Who won the spots of the round before they each hurt each other, and who hurt the other guy a little more.
Look, you stand up straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
Not able to land the uppercut.
Hold
well-placed hook there. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. David Haye's defense is paying off now. He thinks of himself as a home run hitter, Teddy, but he's been striking out tonight.
And he looks like a pitcher who's lost complete sight of the catcher's mitt. I mean, he cannot throw a strike.
Good block. Well, we've seen this before, Teddy. A guy goes down, he tasted the other man's power, and now it kind of neuters his own offense a bit.
It's like when you were a kid, Joe, and you went to the girl to ask her to dance. You remember that, don't you? And she turned you down. And then,
Often.
And then you're afraid to ask again. Well, you either have to find another girl or come up with a different line. He needs to come up with a strategy to get back to offense.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Bang the body. Watch the hook. Uppercut.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Off target with that hook.
Work the body. Hit body shot. Keep your head moving.
10 seconds to go in this round. David Haye's punch is far off the target.
Keep your hands, all right? You have to keep your hands up.
We got it.
You have to double jab, all right? Just time it. Every time you come in, I want to see that double jab.
You don't need that.
Double
Throw that
jab.
away.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? And you are winning this fight. You don't have to slug it out. You're gonna tire yourself out. Pick your shots.
You don't need that. Throw that away. I got it.
This is a fairly competitive, tight fight. The difference being, of course, we did have a knockdown scored as you look at Teddy's scorecard.
And that's what professional boxing is about, putting fannies in the seats. The harder puncher, the guy who's more effective, the guy who puts more hurt on you, gets the round.
A good counter punch by David Haye.
Stay on the inside. You're still not moving enough. Move, move. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Able to get rid of that one. Doubling up the jab by David Haye. David Haye's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Fine defense by David Haye here. Blocking punches, covering up well, moving on the go.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Halfway through round number 4. Nothing there on the punch by David Haye.
Still not moving enough. Move, move. Get off of the route.
gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. David Haye's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Oh, what a whiff by David Haye.
Gotta see those coming.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. This round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him. Not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
Jab, jab, it.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. David Haye's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Relax, relax.
Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love when you see it executed.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by David Haye.
You're not focusing.
Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger.
Keep it going.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Able to show you his blocking ability. Tried the hook, didn't get it. Way to block there.
Let's see some more head movement.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Blocks away that headshot. All right, Teddy, let me put you back in your old job here. You're going to be trainer here. Now, we're just coming off of a round there where clearly I think he won the round, but it's a close, competitive fight that your guys probably win.
Yeah, I know what not to tell him. I'm not telling him he's winning. That's what I'm not telling him. I want to make sure that he keeps his edge. You know, he stays smart and everything, but the only reason that I think he's up is because he's keeping the punch output, he's staying sharp defensively. You know, he's still attacking in the spots that he should attack. I want to keep it that way.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round, what has been a very even fight. Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. And he ties up on the inside. Very accurate two-punch combo by David Haye. David Haye's well off the mark that time. Halfway through round 6. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old-timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
And he returns on that exchange. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th.
Working the vine.
Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
I want to see that straight right. Hold it jab and straight down the middle. You got that? Jab.
And with the start of this round, the halfway point of this fight. He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Nice work, nice work. Pace yourself.
Nice strike after catching one by David Haye.
Keep your back off the rope.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Fires right back at him. At the halfway point of round 7.
Work the body, kid.
Blocks
Body
that
shot.
punch.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Able to cover up that gut.
Focus.
David Haye stunned, and he is hurt. Nice work with the left hand. Oh, and there you go. It takes a big punch to bring down a big man like David Haye, but Haye is down.
One, two, three, four.
And round 7 comes to an end.
Took a lot out of him that round. Shut up. Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed. Double up the punches. I want to see combo.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right? I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, all right? I need you to focus. Keep your hands up and keep working.
Start of round 8, Teddy's scorecard. Well, slight lead here, but I'll say this. He may be up on your scorecards, but his opponent knows how to land a punch against him.
Yeah, he's found a home for that right hand. He notices that he brings that left hand back slow, so the right hand beating him to the mark.
Gets rid of that effort. There's no denying he's having a lot of success with the hook right now, but in a way, is there a concern because of that?
Yeah, he's being satisfied only with that punch, Joe. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, we used to tell the fighters in the gym, if you can hit a guy with 2 or 3, why hit him with 1? Right now, he's being satisfied just to hit him with that 1 hook.
What should he be adding to it?
Put the right hand with it. Left hook, right hand, or even double up the left hook. 2 for the price of 1.
Unable to land clean by David Haye.
Watch the hook.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Come on.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. David Haye's just a completely different fighter now. I mean, he was stunned earlier in this fight, and since then, there's just more of a defensive disposition to him.
Yeah, the important thing right now is that sooner or later, and I think it's going to be sooner, his opponent's going to see the same thing, and he's not going to stay away. He's going to get more aggressive.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. How about a return to sender with the left hand? We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Well, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
You don't need that now. Throw that away.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Big shot, the right came clean. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Blocks that punch. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. David Haye's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
David Haye's proving to be elusive.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Good exchange. He fires back. David Haye's still got a great chance to win this fight, regardless of what you just saw in that last round. I mean, conventional wisdom down here is that it's a close competitive fight, that he's trailing on the scorecard. But you can tell this fight can turn at any moment.
Yeah, it's very close. I think right now, you got to be the guy. It's kind of like an argument. You get into an argument with someone, you want to have the last word. Whoever throws the last punches, you know, one guy throws 3, you come back with 4. Whoever's the last one to throw, he's going to win.
Take a chance with this guy, all right?
Teddy, I got to be honest with you. Based on what we saw in that last round, I didn't think we'd be broadcasting this round. I thought the fight would be over. It may be soon if his opponent can jump on him.
But this could be his only chance. I don't think it can last much longer. Maybe this is the moment where you expect your opponent to come after you fast. Maybe you grit yourself, you plant your feet, you draw a line in the sand, so to speak, and you nail him coming in.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. David Haye's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
I shake it off.
Not precise at all by David Haye. David Haye's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead, think you can try to hit me up top. You can't. Great movement.
Very good movement, very good vision. He sees everything. To do this, you have to be very calm. He's very calm. He's very in control.
Good return fire that time.
I want the combinations. You land in one shot, but I need to see 3, 4 punches now, all right? This fight is too fucking close for you to be lazy with our punches. You understand? Listen.
Okay, listen. You can throw him off with some head movement. That's it. Throw him off with head movement.
11th round has arrived. Teddy, this is exactly the kind of fight I like to broadcast. Dead even on your scorecards through 10. David Haye's, though, in position where now every little thing counts. These are the moments where the separation gets you the win.
This is where you simply make up your mind, I'm not being denied. I've come too far to give in now. Too far not to win it.
That was not well targeted by David Haye. David Haye showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Keep working the jab.
Parries the punch, puts one in there. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by David Haye. David Haye's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored.
Come on. Keep working the body.
Keep working the body. Suck it up. You want to win, you got it. This way you're never done. Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed. Double up the punches. I want to see combos.
Listen, don't let him steal this one, okay? You just keep moving. Keep throwing those jabs. Keep him away from you, okay?
Final round has arrived. Who wants it more? David Haye's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Blocks that punch.
Come on, kid, focus.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And he just holds on there.
Yeah, good work.
He just missed that shot up top. Gets rid of that body shot. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Very nice defensive guard there. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him.
Yeah, give him work. Come
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Good-looking counterpunch. Final bell of a close fight. Teddy, sometimes there's close fights that are actually easy to score. This wasn't one of them.
No, you could make arguments for both guys almost every round.
David Hayes, your winner by majority decision, Teddy.
I know there's going to be something to talk about in the barbershops around the city, around the state tomorrow, because a lot of people are going to have a different look about that decision.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.